Hi guys, we'll take a quick look at Football Manager and what's happening and set myself a little challenge to see how far we can progress in this little World Cup challenge. Hopefully I can win it in 2018 playing as England. I'm quite experienced on Football Manager. Been playing it for the last 8 or 9 years, so we'll see how it goes. We'll just see me set up some formations as we go along. With two preferred ones, a 4-4-2 and a 4-1-2-2-1 or a 4-1-4-1 formation. We're just setting them up as high as possible. For the players to push up, I like to play a structured, countered, very realistic English style of play, which necessarily doesn't mean a lot of possession or a lot of passing, but it does mean being very direct, playing with pace, which I think is key on Football Manager if you want to win some games. We're also just going to set up the other structured formations, which is exactly the same plays as you can see from the lists. I think it's particularly important to be as aggressive as possible, so I always click to get stuck in. We're always looking to press up the team and drill the crosses, hit them early, and really hurt teams. So, I mean, sometimes it can seem a bit negative, but sometimes it helps scoring goals. Particularly if you play with the right players, it's also just setting up the new teams. So we're just going to be looking at what is happening with how good the players are. Now, the England players at the moment aren't particularly good. I mean, you might be thinking, why have I selected the set of players that I've selected? But I've ultimately selected them because they're basically England's better players. There isn't much of options there. I try and vary it up with a bit of youth and a bit of experience. But I do have a favoured formation of the 4-1-4-1 and also my players that work really well. One bit of advice is to always have a look at the star ratings of the players and always match up the players in their roles to have it as best as possible for the positions that they're playing. So, for example, I've just put Dyer into the heart of the defensive midfielder role because he's England's best player there. And it's important that he's got full green lights for playing in the ball-winning midfield role. And he does it so well. So, mix and match it up. You can experiment. You'll see it with the friendly that's coming up that I've got with France at Wembley. Walker and Rose are probably England's two better players if you don't know much about England. They're very quick, got good passing rates, but ultimately the pace with them set on attack, which is their preferred role, is really fantastic. It's good because Shaw is another real good player, Luke Shaw at left back, so a bit of injury prone, but if using him as backup and for squad rotation, he also likes to attack, so it's important to have players that are suitable to how you want to play and what you want to do. And I'm going to play with wingers with pace as well, so it'll be Sterling, Walcott, Oxlade, Chamberlain, and I've also selected Townsend in there too, just purely for his pace, rather than assessing other options and putting other players out wide who might not necessarily be slower. I do like playing with one up front. I think it's very. If you ask me in Football Manager, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, it'd always be stick with the 4-4-2 or something around that with two attackers working up top. But I like power up front. I would prefer pace as well, but Kane's a really good striker. He works really well. So we'll see how it goes with the friendly with France. This is just experimental. France are experimenting with their team as well, but it's got some good players in there, so it's a good test. This is at Wembley, so we'll see how it works. I've set the matches onto just key chances only, so I'm not boring you to death with with plenty of chances into the game. I can't really give a proper assessment on what's happening in the team, but I can see what's happening with the team and where the players are at. And ultimately, football is all about results. So I'm looking for a positive result in every single game, whether it be a friendly, a competitive match, or a qualifying match. So we'll see how it works. It's experimental. It's just a challenge. I want to see how it goes. Ultimately, my aim is to qualify for the World Cup, and my own personal challenge is to win the World Cup, whether it be Super Bowl, whether it be this match, this World Cup, sorry, or whether it be the any forthcoming World Cups. Hopefully for this one, it's a low challenge I've set myself. That's not good. So that's a poor ball in. Remember to set up your features and everything, your set pieces and plays. It won't be the first, it won't be the last time I go on Football Manager and set up all my teams and everything and forget to set who I want to be captain, who I want to be taking the 3 kicks, and where. I may delve into that and what to do. That's a good ball. That's a good goal. And that's why you should play with pace on the wings. That's why it works so well. I've got Sterling inside forward, cutting in. It's a good ball by Walcott, and it's a good goal. It's a good result, actually. A difficult side, France. So we'll see how it works. We'll see how it goes. It's experimental. We'll see how it goes. The possession's not good though, but it doesn't. The formation I set up here doesn't dominate the midfield. It doesn't dominate possession. Doesn't mean it doesn't work, but you don't want to be allowing teams like France to be getting on top because they've got a lot of quality in the team. Come on, Glass! Brilliant tackle. Good tackle that. You see, it's broke up play. For God's sake! Oh no! Got away with one there. Really got away with one. Just good. I'm a bit concerned with the fitness and where they're at. It's been post in pre-season, so the players aren't 100% for where I want them to be at. But hopefully they'll grow into it. It's only a friendly result, doesn't matter. Unless I win. We'll just quickly go through substitutions. I'm struggling with Lallana because I don't. Apart from sitting right in front of them in the advanced playmaker role, which isn't his most comfortable role, I struggle to see where he fits in, but he's got too much quality for me not to put him in the squad, and England's midfield's a bit bare, if you know. This is a chance. Come on! It's a good goal. It's a really good goal. That's an excellent ball, though, Dan. He's playing Rose. You see, that's why I said attacking wingers on the up front and attacking wing backs for the full backs. You might concede, but I'm hoping to kind of pin them in and really punish the team. And I mean, it's nice when you're ahead. It's actually quite nice to watch. But when they're behind, this is good again. Put another ball across. Yes, come on. See, it's working very well. This, and I'm picking apart France here, 3-0. This is excellent. I wouldn't expect it to go so well. I'll be honest with you. I wouldn't expect it to go. I'm an experiment with formations as well. I'm a preferred 4-4-2 guy, but the 4-1-4-1's actually working pretty nicely. We'll experiment with some players. We'll see what we can weigh up. I'm not happy with the midfield numbers. I think Wilshire's probably the only other option I have. That's in the national pool, but not in my squad. But I only get a squad of 23, which isn't ideal. I'm used to playing club football, so I'm used to having a squad of 25 and youngsters to pick from as well. So I'm not really you're kind of limited, but you live and learn. See how it goes. Rose has been exceptional in this match. That's a good ball. Come on! I wasn't expecting this one to go so well. This is good. This is really, really good. I'd probably say this is probably the perfect start. I couldn't imagine a better start. Really to pull on through. It's good. It's really good. It takes a little bit of getting used to Football Manager if you're used to it, but you've got to experiment. You've got to try things out. You've got to chop and change all the time. I don't particularly like chopping and changing my team unless particularly needed. Yellow cards, suspensions, injuries. About the only time I'll change things up, unless it's not winning, unless it's not doing too great and you're not winning, then you really need to change things up. But let's hope for more of the same. I mean, it's only a friendly. We'll see how it goes in the qualifiers. I mean, I've got difficult matches I've got. It's not the hardest of groups. I've had a look at the groups. It's not as hard as some of the others. Slovakia, Slovenia, Scotland. I think it's the real life groups. It's not too difficult. I don't think it's set the same in the same fixtures, but I think it's the same teams. So I should be all right for qualifying. Fingers crossed. Otherwise, this will be the challenge won't be lasting very long. But we'll hope. I mean, if this is anything to go off, then the team's really at the point where I want the team to be. I'll keep adding in bits of advice. I'll keep doing little prods. I'll notify you of the changes that I'm making, and we'll see how it goes. So we could use this as a little challenge video for me to try and see if I can win the World Cup, but also try and see that possession's not good, is it? 41, but a 4-0 victory is excellent. So who cares? It's not a possession game. There's proof. All about quality rather than quantity. And that's Slovakia. Right, this is they're kind of playing. I think they're playing the same formation as me, so this is a real test. I'm at home, so I'll take a win. A win will be a good result, just to really kickstart it. Slovakia will be up there actually. Slovenia, Slovakia, Scotland, and Lithuania are the difficult matches for me, but it's not as hard as some. I think Spain and Italy are in the same group. Holland's got a tough group. Germany have got not the easiest of groups. So in terms of actual numbers, it's not too bad. I'm happy for the group. So we'll see how it goes. See, they've not got a bad side. Hamsik can cause problems from the midfield. I'd love to have Hamsik sitting in mine, actually. I've got Dele Alli, he's a good player, but Lallana is, oh god. Clear it! Behind, at home, to Slovakia. It's not good. Really not good. Come on. Let's not lose hope. Might need to change things up here. What's a good ball? Put it across. Oh. Damn it. This isn't good. This isn't a good start. Well, I'll wait up. We'll see how it goes at half. Bye. Maybe not even half time. I mean, I got 2 behind, God forbid, then. I'm in big trouble. It's a good ball. Come on! That was needed. That was really needed. Sterling and Walcott, it's a really good combination on the wings. Really good combination. It's not a bad team. I mean, that's just me speaking optimistically. I'm sure others will disagree about it being a good side, but I've seen worse, I've seen better. Come on, Rose. The Rose in my heart. Yes. You see, the Tottenham combination there, Dele Alli giving it to the Slovakia fans, it's good. It's what you want to see. It's what you want to see. This is good. I feel a lot better now. We know we're 30 minutes in. We're 2-1 up now. A 4-0 win against France. Come on, this is fantastic. You see, counter-attack football works so well. It's worked great for me over the last 2 or 3 football managers. I didn't used to play it, but being an organised, aggressive, quick team, not good for the possession stats, but it's really good for being effective. The only problem I have, and I'm not sure it's just set with this formation, but for all it becomes a tad predictable. It also, once a team does the job on you, it kind of becomes a little bit predictable. Okay, becomes a little bit predictable. That Football Manager has a habit on the systems to then send you into a little bit of a slump, and it's hard to get out of. That's really where you need to chop and change. And also, there's other games as well. You need to know what formations to play, what to play, and when to play. I mean, I experimented with France. I was expecting to be a little bit more clinical than what they were. But it's worked well, so if it's worked well, why change? So I'll go for it again. But if I start getting a negative result, I'll get a negative result here. You watch how I'll extend the videos and I'll show you the tactics that I go into to try and change things up. That's an excellent ball. That's superb. Oh no. You see, even at 3-1 at Wembley against Slovakia, the game isn't won. I think he's offside. No, corner. Come on. See, they're not playing too bad. I mean, I think Slovakia's done really well to grab themselves a goal, actually, because you take away that poor bit of defending in the lead up to the goal from the left wing and the left side of the defence. I think it's Stonesy. It's a bit there. If you're wondering why some of the players are playing that I am, you've got some injuries. I think there's a serious injury to Butland in net and Hart. So I've had to go with Forster, who's a relatively good goalkeeper, so I'm not too disappointed with that. And I've gone for Stones because he's a little bit quicker than Cahill. And I'm looking for pace. I like pacing all the players. And central defence, I've got Small in there to do some to be my stopper man, my central defensive man, and ball playing defender with Stones. I think Cahill's best attribute is also his ball playing, but ultimately I've gone for youth, so we'll see how it goes. I'll probably chop and change them. I'm a bit concerned because I don't really have much backup to Eric Dyer. I clicked up before and Stones can't play there, so I think it's just Henderson. And I've not selected Wilshere. It's not a good ball. That's offside. No, come on! There you go. Justifying putting Gary Cahill in on. It's good. It's good. Yeah, once you have a comfortable victory, it's just always change up the team, particularly in friendlies. Some managers just send out instructions. I just ignore them. I don't care. I really do not care. My job is to win games, friendly or not. So I'm going to play the best side. I'm going to experiment with players. I'm going to basically do what I want. It's my team. I have a job to do. I'll do it. This is good. Really good. And I'm happy. I'm happy with this. This is a good start. I've got foundations to build on here. I've got difficult matches coming up. I think it's Malta. But Malta's not an easy game. I'm away in Malta. I think I've got Scotland as well at some point, and Slovenia and Lithuania. I think there might be a friendly slashed in between there somewhere. I've not had a proper study. It's kind of just quickly gone in. Thought I'd set up an England career, and we'll see how it goes. But it should be a victory. If you're not happy with anything, or you want to add in comments, recommendations, anything you want to see, then just post comments, let me know. If you like the video, like the video. If you don't, then don't. Don't forget to subscribe. I'll be posting very regularly. I'm going to try and post certainly weekly, but several times a week. Got this video, and I've also got other videos prepared, and we'll continue the challenge on, and we'll see where it goes. So don't forget to tune in for part 2, which should be up. Anyway, alright guys, have a good day, and I'll see you in a bit. Ciao for now.